again, folks. Behemoth back with some more Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Good old-fashioned space battle-y goodness. So the last few battles, last episode I should say, I had just taken Belisar and Deimos Binary. Since then, I've gone through and taken Closton, Hilitus, Exeltra Minor, Barissa, Sabina, and all the way over here to Vorgatork and Xerxia. Now, the reason I didn't bother making videos of any of those battles is because for half of them, there were no battles. It was me just moving into an empty sector. And for the other ones, it was battles against single or maybe two light cruisers and the occasional defense platform. And it was the same battle every time. And then there was nothing to see. I'm hoping that now, going in after Cadia, there'll be something different. I can see that it's got some minefields and some defense platforms. But this is still only a 400-point squadron defending it. And I'm still thinking that's just going to be two light cruisers and a couple escorts. But it's Cadia. Gives me access to everything. And after that point, all that'll be left is Freemus and Cantrell in this region. So, let's see what we can do. Sending in two fleets, just about 600 points, just shy of 600 points against a 450-point fleet. Couple escorts, one cruiser, and three Mechanicus light cruisers. I'm not realistically expecting this to be much of a fight, but we'll go from there and we'll see. Now, this really is the linchpin of this entire region. If I take Cadia, it has more immediate resources available to me than pretty much every other system on the field I've taken so far combined. So the vast majority of my upcoming income will be put directly towards upgrading Cadia, as it will bankroll my development into cruisers and more fleets. I have the ability to recruit cruisers right now, I just don't have the logistical supply chain to support their development. So I would have to sell off half of my fleets in order to bring in a single cruiser, and that's just not particularly intelligent. Alright, so we're looking at a domination mission. Looks like 5 locations, not a whole lot of cover between them. As you can see, one of my escorts is beat to shit. One of my light cruisers is a little damaged. But they shouldn't have too much trouble. I'm going to hold my escorts back primarily and use them for capping, while I go probably park my main fleet in this gas cloud and duke it out with the majority of his fleet. So that's going to be where we go from there. Oh, I can't do objectives before we start. Alright, so you two here. You here. And the heavy hitters right down the middle. Let's go dance with
underway.
Hell. It'd be better not to deal with the defense stations at the same time as his fleet. But I can make it work. Escorts are going to go immediately to running silent so they can't be spotted, since they're going to be doing essentially capturing work. They'll be most effective if no one can spot them. Set all you guys to engagement distance, longest possible for dealing with those stations. And then we'll shift and hit it.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Be dumping a lot of torpedoes at them. I just launched a volley of torpedoes into the ass of my own ship, but it was so close it didn't do any damage. Now, this torpedo volley is not going to do a whole hell of a lot. At this range, they're not going to be dense enough to have a huge effect. But even if just 1 or 2 solid hits will be enough to do some damage to those defense stations. 4 enemy vessels. No idea on size, but from a 450-point fleet, I'm guessing 2 light cruisers, 2 escorts. But that is a guess.
Ship ready.
I have no fighters of my own to launch, so dealing with his strike craft is going to be entirely down to my turrets. He's chewing some turrets off my Lancer, or off my Luna. I don't like that, but not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
Strategic area.
Let's see if I can sneak you in up here.
Engaged.
So that'll give me 2, which will stop the ticket bleed. He has the advantage right now. He has 2 to my 1. If I can capture this one, that'll bring us even. If I can take that one, it'll put me ahead. But it looks like I have an enemy vessel going to cap that one.
You have seized a strategic area.
So we're gonna put some torpedoes through it. I'm not expecting a lot of hits with this again. Mostly I just want to control their movement. I want to get him out of.
Aye, Admiral.
You know what, let's go ahead and go a little off to the side here. I'll go lock on for everybody. Alright, what am I looking at? Yep, there's 1 light cruiser, 2 escorts, little iconoclasts, 2 light cruisers. Yep, called the fleet exactly the way I thought it would be. Tear them up, guys.
Machine spirit appeased.
Let's get a stasis bomb here, see if I can't stop one of those light cruisers.
We serve.
Alright, let's...
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Gonna keep right on pushing. The fleet is my primary target. If I can hammer his fleet...
We wait your command.
If I can hammer his fleet, the turrets I can take at maximum range without any issue. Turrets are not a significant threat in and of them on their own. You guys, I want to hit your engines on both the light cruisers. To slow them down, make them easier to take out of the fight. Yep, there we go. Finish him. Engines are offline. I believe that also affects his ability to evade, so more of my shots are going to hit. These guys down here are doing fine.
The enemy has accumulated
Taking a little bit of damage, but not a significant amount.
Ship ready.
Let's get back down here.
Changing course. Enemy sighted.
Oh, it had 3 escorts, because I've already killed 1. It looks like he's got 2 more
Enemy
iconoclasts.
sighted.
Yeah, that one's not going to last too long. He's taking some pretty hard volleys. Shields are down on the second. Both of his escorts lost their shields. Taking some heavy macro cannon fire. About to capture that 3rd point. Let's concentrate fire on him. He needs to go ahead and die. Plasma bomb right there. His engine's out. He's not going to be able to avoid it. Shield's down. It's going to eat all that damage straight to his hull. You know what? Get back there and finish him off. Oh yeah, that was a nice hit. Engine's out. Let's go ahead and take his turrets offline next. That'll be half of his capital vessels out of the fight.
Your orders?
Just hit your engine as well. My 2 escorts are a little beat up, but they're doing the job. Enemy destroyer toasted. You need to get fixed up.
We are ready to serve.
What do we got? Auger probe, stasis bomb.
Enemy sighted.
I don't know why you guys are swinging out quite that far, but whatever. Just about done.
You have accumulated 20%
Perfection.
of strategic.
That is a dead light cruiser. Shields are coming back on. Get them.
Enemy vessel. State your order.
Be close enough for a lightning strike, not close enough for a boarding action. That's alright, I'll finish him in the old-fashioned way. Good old-fashioned heavy bombardment. You're burning. Good, good.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Alright, you having a bad day.
Holy Omnissiah.
Escorts are a little beat up.
Servant.
If I can get back in here and take him out of the fight.
For the Emperor.
Alright.
Machines.
You know what? Yeah, focus on him. One light cruiser and an escort will be more than enough to finish that shithead off.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Roasted. Alright, let's get you down here and join the core of the fight.
Strategic points.
I'm already up to 50%. Weapons are offline. Engines are damaged. Deck is damaged. He's having a very bad day. So are you. Your engines are hit. Let's get you fixed up. No, let's go ahead and we're going to trigger all my escorts to running silent. And him, because he'll be, that way the turrets won't be able to hit him. There goes his deck, engines, 25% of his weapons, and he's burning. Soulless blood, you are seconds from death. As soon as he's gone, I'll switch everybody over to silent running and we'll begin long-distance bombardment of those first two turrets. First two defense stations go down. I might actually win by points before I destroy them. Gotcha. Alright, you, and you. Running silent. Target that.
The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points.
You need to be a little more cautious with you.
Heading acknowledged.
Don't want to lose my escorts. Haven't lost anything in this fight yet. If I can keep that up. Yeah, I'm going to win by a cap out. I can almost guarantee that because I have 3 points. He has 2. He has no more fleet. All of his mobile vessels are gone. And I'm moving in to hammer on the last of his first 2 defense platforms. Broken in half. That is the nose section of a Chaos battleship.
You have
A
accumulated
spoiler?
75% of strategic points.
Maybe a desolator? And that's a light cruiser cracked in half. There should be another one up there somewhere. Alright. Escorts, you guys can go ahead and hold position right there and engage beyond their range to even see you. Lunar's going to be taking fire because Lunar's the only one they can actually see.
Ship ready.
Shields are already down on the first platform.
State your order.
Where's my last... Oh, you're way the hell down there. Yeah. Let's get you into this fight. Yeah, these Mechanicus guys aren't wonderful. They're basically just macro cannon platforms. But hey, it'll be good enough. 400 points left. I'll probably kill one of these, but not the second. Before I win by points. Smoked. This will be the last volley that finishes him off. Everybody, focus fire.
Engaging.
And you, keep moving.
You are close to victory by strategic points.
And you should be on him already. Perfection. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to... I won't finish off these last 3 platforms, but a victory will be a victory, even if I don't have to cap it out. Head by about more than 550 cap points. Victory is guaranteed. It's just a matter of time at this point. And then I'll own Cadia. I might be lucky. It might be good enough to get this second defense platform. More casualties, more experience. Got 50 more. Beautiful. Alright, you guys going for it?
Engines.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the end of it. Well, hell, that was not a whole hell of a lot of a fight to take Cadia. Although I have a sneaky suspicion that the Cadian sector and the surrounding sectors, I think this is just the beginning. This is just, if I had to guess, the first 20-25% of the game, maybe even less. Because these battles are staggeringly simple. I've barely bought anything. I haven't bought anything cruiser size or larger. The majority of my victories have been with the ships I got in the first battle. Jesus! That was loud. That's with volume at 20%. They definitely like their loud, booming sound effects in this game.
Vigilance must be maintained. Though enemy systems present the most immediate danger, incursion should be expected from beyond our immediate campaign sphere.
Yeah, but I have no idea where.
Of space. Should an enemy approach, there will be a warning.
Invasions may occur at any time and target any system in a sector. Okay. The higher the threat value of a faction in a sector, the higher risk of an invasion. That right there. So if I can start dialing that back, invasions and assaults can be defeated and detected in advance. You'll be warned of each incoming one. Alright. So that's Cadia. Cadia is nice and done. Can I upgrade? I can get minefields or defense platforms, but each individual station, each individual location I'll have to update. Resources per turn, 200 resources when captured for the first time. Kasserholm, Fortress World, that's tax postponed by 1 turn. Cadia is just a symbol because it got blowed the fuck up. Kasser Partox, Fortress World, same with delaying attacks. Fortress World Minor Shipyard, same with delaying attacks. All these Fortress Worlds will definitely be able to slow down incoming assaults. Death World increases effectiveness of assault actions. Promethium Extractor. That's not bad. Faster fighter launching. Macaria is nothing because it got blown up. Josmain's Hope is nothing because it got blown up. I think both Macaria and St. Josmain's Hope were destroyed by the Planet Killer. No. Josmain's Hope was Planet Killer. I think Macaria was done by the Blackstones. I think he was, when Abaddon had 3 Blackstones, he burned Macaria with them. And Vigilantum. Now that's Schola Progenum, Shipyard, and Strategic Position. Kasserholm. I could have sworn there was a hive world in here somewhere. Maybe I'm just mistaken. It has happened from time to time. Nope, no hive worlds in Cadia. Hive worlds are useful because they're quite simply your best income. You get the most amount of funds from hive worlds. Was Zergia a hive world? Zergia was the hive world. There we go. Yeah. 10, 20, and then 40 resources per turn. Cardinal World reduces chaos threat incrementally once it gets to level 3. Alright, so Cadia is done. Zergia I can't upgrade at the moment, still waiting. Cadia system, can I upgrade you with defenses, but not anything else at the moment. I have to give all of these assorted planets a chance to level up. I just liberated them, so... Vorgatork is a penal world. Okay. So no immediate bonuses from upgrading you. Helotis is the same. Agri-World gives me a 1% increase on evolution steps. But I'm only bringing in a 37-point profit each turn, so I'm going to hold on to the money I've got. And we'll give it a turn to go to... You know what, I can probably take Freemass. My ships weren't that bad beat up. Malcador's Truth was. He's very heavily damaged. Be better if I could detach him from the fleet and let him recover somehow. I don't know how I would go about doing that. Let's see what I got as far as the renowned screen goes. That would be battle cruisers, so I'm not there yet. So let's see, engine, rotation speed of all ships 5% per second. Shield value by 25%. Deck. Stance cooldowns. 10%. Fires aboard. Effect duration is reduced by 25%. What do I got over here? Macro weapon armor piercing is better. 1 additional loads for each type. 1 additional troop damage. Weapons damage to enemy shields is raised by 10%. Just by 10 seconds. That's across the board. That's every weapon. Does more damage. And it delays the cauterization of the whole of ships. So yeah, you'll go. Alright. Well, worst case scenario, what I'll do with this guy is if it's not a domination mission where I need to capture, I'll just jump him out. Lunar is still doing just fine, so I don't gotta worry about it. And down here, well, I'll have to end the turn one way or another, so we'll see how the repairs are undergoing after that. Critical urgency, yep. Alright. Well, he's taken on quite a bit of repairs. And their fleet is all perfect, except for the Imperius Draconis. So this is going to be the same setup as the last time, 450-point fleet and defense stations. Yeah, it's another example. You can see what I was talking about here, where the defense on all of these planets is pretty much identical. 2 light cruisers, a couple escorts, and defense stations. Up here I've got 2 fleets that are probably comprised of the same thing. 2 light cruisers, a couple escorts, and defense platforms. Alright, well hell. Might as well, I know what I'm going up against, might as well just go get it done. Can't bring in a 3rd fleet because of the minefield. So it'll be pretty much the same damn battle I just left. Let's get to it. Only question, the only variable is, will it be a domination battle, or will I be having to kill everything? One way or another, the ships will be destroyed. That's not an issue. It's just how many of those defense platforms I need to pop. Let's see here. It is an annihilation mission. Alright. Well, hell. Escort's still better than half dead, so I'm going to have them probably hang off to the side and interdict his escorts. Alright, so I want to avoid that. I'll hit them last. So I'll move everybody up that way. Put some distance between me and the defense platforms. Give me a chance to engage on my terms.
We serve.
Slowed down quite a bit.
Aye, Admiral.
Let's park them right there in that,
Heading acknowledged.
park you guys in the stealth field, and I'll even activate you as running silent.
We wait your command.
Come on in, Chaos. Let's dance. A few more seconds. Let's
Machine spirit
see
appeased.
what we got. You're the one with the auger probe.
Your orders? Coordinates acknowledged.
There's the first of your little escort ships. And there's the second, third. Oh, was there a third? Or just the first two? Yeah, there's the third back up there.
Enemy sighted.
And let's reloads on everybody. Escorts are just about done. First one dead.
We wait your command.
Second one just lost his shields. Third one is up top.
Ship ready.
You know what? They're going to come around the back of this field, and they're going to be maneuvering better than I will.
Your orders.
Alright, you three, go get that last escort.
Target locked in.
Aye, Admiral.
You guys should all be set. Good, good. Now I just got to get you guys into position.
Course engaged.
Yeah, unless they're going to turn around and run from me, which I doubt. Nah, they're going to keep coming.
Underway.
And they're going to walk right into a plasma bomb.
Enemy sighted.
Get 'em.
Locked in.
As before, engines up first. Prevent them from maneuvering away.
We are ready to serve.
And do some repairs, get that going. Yep. I got all my starboard side weapons pounding on an escort, all my port weapons hammering on an escort on his
Ship ready.
command. You three can now go in and begin slowly picking away at these guys because they won't be able to see you. Be joined by my main fleet before too long. Because that guy's already, yeah, he's already got his engines popped seconds from death.
Your orders.
I lost a weapon. That's unfortunate.
Ship ready.
Yeah, I didn't think those torpedoes were going to do anything,
your
but
command.
why not launch them, you know? Boarding action. Shit. Just got out of the way.
To serve the Omnissiah.
To serve the Omnissiah. Alright.
We serve.
It's half of his capital ship smoked. Fires are out.
We are ready to serve.
Hit him. And he's going to fade. He might get hit one by one of those. Nope. Wiggled out of the way. You guys.
We serve.
Start work on him. We're going to be here a while. It's going to take a nice, long frickin' while to hammer these things down. But with the escorts, at least I can get the process started. Engine's dead on this light cruiser.
State your order.
We'll stasis bomb him just to add insult to injury.
We are ready to serve.
Yeah, at this range, reload probably be more useful than lock on. How you guys doing? Well, you started hitting. It's not going to be hugely effective, just 3 little escorts banging away, but, you know.
Aye,
You know what?
Admiral.
You're within range. Go ahead and burn retros. Come to a stop. You can see them, but they can't see you, so do your thing. Bring the rest of my fleet in, deal with him once this last light cruiser is done. Idolater's doubt. Morale's just about broken. He's almost gone. Burning on 2 separate locations. That blue and gold, that's Zinch dedicated, or... Oh, he ran. Alright, guys.
Your orders.
Rouse the engines.
Ship ready.
We're going to go ahead and
Setting course.
maneuver through the middle. Reset everybody to running silent.
Electromagnetic battles.
Fastest way to get them into position. Yep, all that's left is the slow hammering away. Boom, boom. Keep slugging away. Shields are already down on that one.
We wait your command. Engaging engines. Targeting enemy vessel.
Now all that's left is the slow hammering away.
Engaging target.
Let's slow things down just a little bit here. Plasma bomb. I do not want you to go through those damn... Yeah, I want to avoid sending my ships through the friggin' asteroid field to get chewed up.
Your orders?
You know, you're going to go ahead and disengage. Let your shields recharge a bit. If I can avoid any significant hull damage, perfect, perfect. That will do. Alright, that leaves them with one sector in this, or one system in this sector occupied. Just have to see if I can bait one of his fleets out of it so I could take it down without too much trouble. Alright, perfect, perfect. Alright, so if these last few fights were anything to go by, this will be grand total of 4 light cruisers and 6 escorts, give or take, at Cantrail, however the hell you want to pronounce that. Belisar, you are a hive world at level 2. I'll go ahead and upgrade you. And Zerja, go ahead and upgrade you. Yeah, the hive worlds are the ones that really make the difference. If you can get these hive worlds up and running at maximum capacity, it's where your money's going to come from. So, that was the fall of Cadia and Freemass, leaving me only Cantrell to deal with. So that'll just about do it for this episode. As always, folks, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the channel. More Battlefleet Gothic 2 will be up before too long, and I will see you then.